Hey, Cyber Warriors. In this Identity IQ review, I'm going to evaluate this identity theft protection service in terms of its monitoring, its threat resolution, and of course, its price. And just from taking this for a spin I've had this for, maybe 2.5, 3 weeks now. And my overall assessment of it is somewhere between not bad, it has a lot to offer, and not very good. I'll get to why I feel that way in just a second. I think it's probably going to be somewhere in the middle of those, maybe even towards the not bad. But it also has the potential to be a little bit disappointing here. But we'll get into that in just a bit. I do think that Aura really has the upper hand still in terms of being a all-in-one identity theft protection service. It's really kind of a Swiss Army knife, offering identity monitoring, transaction monitoring, credit monitoring, first-in-class fraud resolution and support, and all of that. And at the end of this video, if you do decide to choose either Identity IQ or Aura for identity theft protection, check out my links in the description of this video. If I have any discounts to apply, if you click those links, they'll be automatically applied. I definitely have one for Aura right now. You can save up to 50%. The biggest discounts on the family plan. It also is a great discount on the individual plan. Not sure if I have anything for Identity IQ right now. I'll take a look, and if I do, I'll put that down there as well. Let's just hop in the dashboard with Identity IQ and see what you get. Right off the bat, you're kind of showing your credit scores right at the top here, and I'm on Identity IQ's Secure Plus plan. They do have an even more stripped down plan, which I didn't opt for, but this is their Secure Plus plan, and you do get 3 bureau credit scores with them. You also get 3 bureau reports, and you can see that the next refresh is about 6 months after my first refresh. On this plan that I'm on, they give you annual scores. A lot of other companies like Aura or many of the other ones do offer, monthly scores as well as annual reports. Although what I would say that Identity IQ has going for it is that it does offer 3 bureau. A lot of the main companies out there, even LifeLock, doesn't offer this on their baseline plan. They only offer 1 bureau, so not bad there. But let's just hop into the identity monitoring section. I think that's kind of the core of these identity theft protection services in terms of what they do monitor. And what I found to be a little bit disconcerting with Identity IQ is that they claim right here at the top that Identity IQ 24-hour automated identity monitoring service offers you continuous protection so that you can identify risks that your identity may have been compromised. Okay, so I'm under the impression that this is a continuous monitoring service. So if I put information in down here, they're going to let me know if they found it on the dark web. And so far it's been, I signed up like 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and I, put in all of my personal information beyond sort of the basic stuff over a week ago now. And it has yet to return any hits on the dark web whatsoever. So you can see here it's, monitoring my name, address, date of birth, social security number. And you can see here it's monitoring these 6 email addresses, which I plug into all of the identity theft protection services that I evaluate. And you can add in all this other information here. And what it'll do is allegedly scan the dark web and let you know if it comes across any of that information online. However, right now it's saying that all of these monitoring modules are active. However, it's not giving me any alerts at this time. And, it's had quite some time to process this. So I'm a little surprised that there's nothing there, but that's what I'm working with so far. So a little bit disappointing. That's kind of why I'm hesitant to say that this is a very good identity theft protection service. But I guess, if that changes over time, I can make another video. Beyond identity monitoring, it does have credit monitoring and alerts. You can see that it has 3 bureau monitoring active right now, as well as what they call enhanced monitoring. I can't get the credit score tracker on this baseline plan. You do have to upgrade to that. So we'll come back to that in a bit. Nothing going on in my score monitoring and alerts. They do say that they have this opt-out IQ for, opting out of junk mail and do not call lists, which is right here. But it looks like they want you to do it yourself. So they don't actually offer that on your behalf like Aura does. So that's unfortunate. I thought that it was actually something that they do for you. Doesn't seem to be the case. And beyond that, it doesn't appear that they have transaction monitoring, which is something that's really standard in just about all the identity theft protection services I've used. Not that I think it's very useful, because most of the banks and credit cards that I work with also have that built right in, although it is something that is standard in identity theft protection services, and I'm surprised that I don't see it here. Maybe it's here, maybe I just haven't come across it yet. I'm not sure about that. A lot of these sort of add-ons that they have, they're here on the baseline plan, but you do need to upgrade to actually access them. Things like, family protection. You can get further insurance for each enrolled family member. They have this Bitdefender here. It's basically a VPN, something that's built in with a service like Aura, but that's an add-on here. So they do also have, utility payment reporting. This is, again, something that's built in on Aura, but, if you want to add this benefit to your plan, you got to upgrade to a higher plan. And similarly, with their credit score trackers and credit score simulators, if you want to use those, you need to upgrade. So that's unfortunate. So you can sort of set up proactively a lost wallet protection system. Basically, you're just adding in all the different information here so that should you lose your wallet, you can kind of quickly at a glance go through and see what action needs to be taken to replace all the cards that you had in there and make sure you don't really run into any bigger issues as a result of that. So just to sum that up, they do have, I would say, decent credit monitoring. You do have to upgrade, I think, to their actually top tier plan if you want to get the full sort of monthly score and tracking. But at least you can see, 3 bureau credit scores, as well as they do have your credit reports on file here. They pull them right into the dashboard for you, which is definitely nice. And, the identity monitoring, while it allows you to monitor, it looks good on paper. I've yet to see them actually find any hits that I know are there on those 6 email addresses that I'm monitoring. So a little bit concerned about that. Of course, I can make an updated video should they come around at a later point in time. In terms of threat resolution, what these guys have to offer, well, they do have a US-based identity restoration service, which is, always good. And they are offering, $1 million in stolen funds reimbursement, which is very much standard across identity theft protection services. I think that's, excellent, but, definitely doesn't make them a standout in any way. They do, specifically call out coverage for lawyers and experts should you get into any issues, and this covers also personal expense compensation as well. And they do have lost wallet assistance and a lot of that built in. So then, of course, the last thing to look at is how IdentityIQ stacks up on price. And again, I'm on their Secure Plus plan. They do have a bit more of a stripped down plan. You can see the features here. It doesn't look too bad, but the Secure Plus plan is really, where I started off. So you're getting annual 3 bureau credit reports and scores, 1 bureau credit report monitoring. With someone like Aura, even in their baseline plan, you are getting 3 bureau credit monitoring, so across all Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, and you are getting, monthly credit scores and annual credit reports. So with Aura, you definitely get much more thorough transaction monitoring than I'm seeing so far. Hopefully these guys come around and give a bit more in that regard. And you're also getting transaction monitoring. You're getting a VPN built right in. You're getting password manager, antivirus software, all of that, which, those items are add-ons in IdentityIQ's plan here. So basically, to unlock those things, you got to pay more. I'm not sure if these plans actually include them or if you have to specifically, it looks like you have to add them individually. So something to keep in mind there. And you can see here, if you do want to get, monthly credit reports and scores with IdentityIQ, you basically need their Secure Max plan. So something to consider. So while on paper, I would say IdentityIQ doesn't really look so bad, even if we assume that the identity monitoring is performing at its best. I think that it really just doesn't have as much to offer as you're getting with Aura. As you can see that, Aura is a little bit more for their individual plan right off the bat. Although if you use my link in the description of this video, this comes down to $9 per month for the individual plan when paid annually, or, $12 when billed monthly. So depending on the sort of the pay structure you choose, it's cheaper or a little bit more expensive, but very similar in any case. And also, if you do choose Aura's family plan, you could save up to 50% with my link in the description of this video at the time of filming. So basically, right now we're saving 26% with the family plan, and that's $37 per month or $50 billed monthly. And I think that's, their highest tier over IdentityIQ. If you apply my discount, Aura's family plan is going to be competitive with that on price, and it's going to allow you to cover 5 adults, unlimited kids. And as you can see with Aura's family plan, you get up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. That is, $1 million per adult. So at the end of the day, I do think Aura is going to be a better deal for most people out there. It just has more to offer right off the bat. And they're really kind of an all-inclusive identity theft protection service. If you're interested in learning more about Aura, make sure to check out my Aura review right here on this channel. And again, if you do choose IdentityIQ or Aura, make sure to use my links in the description of this video to get the best deal that I currently have access to at any point in time. Hope you found this helpful in evaluating IdentityIQ, and have a great day.